All right, here we are at 4942 Bakerstown, Culmerville Road. I'll give you guys a quick tour of the property. Here's the main road. This is a look at the main portion of the property. So the house is obviously right there. You have all of this property from here, the driveway, almost to where that barn is. There's a little road before that barn. That's kind of where it cuts off. So this is kind of what it looks like. We are just before spring, so nice big 2-3 car driveway. The garage doors are oversized, so you could fit a truck. There's another garage door off to the side. You couldn't pull in a car or truck over here just because that's not the way it's set up. But complete detached garage. Store your cars, toys, motorcycles, things of that nature. I do want to point out this carriage house is not included in the rent. This is maintained and used by the owner. So it's just the garage and then the property itself. So here we have the garage. Oh, we don't power on. Its own separate panel out here. Nice big garage doors. And then there's storage back there. So show you guys back here. This is a little darker. So nothing really much back here. So that is the garage. It is pretty deep too, so absolutely should have no issue fitting like, a full-sized quarter-ton pickup in here. All right, show you guys the rest of the property. I'll do a quick walk around, but you will be responsible for maintaining the yard. An arrangement can be made with the owner on how that is done, whether that you bring your own mower or she obtains one for you. But this is a look at the front. There's that road that comes off Bakerstown, Culmerville, that goes deep back into the property. But again, just to kind of give you the size and scope of the land. A lot of yard space here, which you don't find in a lot of rentals. And it's usable yard too. Show you the front. Could also park in the front too, I suppose. But this is the front of the house. And again, this is the side yard over here. No one has access to this road. There is no one that lives at the back of here, so you will not have any cars. There is a farmer that maintains the other land around here that has access to that barn, so that's maybe the only person you see on occasion. Here we are, the other side of the house. This loops all the way around the tree line. So if you follow these, it takes you back there. So that's all the space that you'll have. And then there is AC, as evidenced by that unit right there. Nice little front porch, so you can peek out off into the distance. That's what that looks like. Again, that's a look at the front. That's your view sitting on the porch. This is your view on the other side of the porch sitting. Pretty quiet. Look at the front yard again. The owner's going to maintain that. You don't have to worry about that. House was built in 1840. So I do want to mention that being as old as this house is, there are some quirks to it. And I won't try to point those out, but coming in, you have these beautiful dark stained wood floors. One of the initial quirks is there's this oddball room. I guess it could be some kind of bedroom, more likely a office of some sort, but could be a kid's room too. But I don't think I counted this as a bedroom just because it felt too small. But kitchen, stone countertops, windows looking out to the driveway, stainless steel appliances, electric cooktop, fridge. All your appliances are here. You don't need to bring any. Stained floors continue. More pantry space over here for storage. That's just decorative. And then the bathroom. Toilet, shower, all really nice. And then I will show you guys the living room area. So here we are. Fireplace. We can get that cleaned up off the floor, but there's the windows out to the front porch, front door, the stained glass window. So I advertise this as 3 bedrooms. This is one of the bedrooms. It's more or less a captive bedroom, so meaning you have to walk through it to get to another bedroom. So you have this separation, this door. This door takes you up to the other 2 bedrooms. Also, could be an office in here if you wanted it to be. You have nice bookshelves. Over here, another chandelier up top. So again, it is a very old house. So old style knobs, so quirky but nice features. Let's put the light on, and then I'll take you upstairs. This is the 1 bedroom on the one side of the house. Ceilings are a little lower here. And when I say lower, I'm 6'7", so they're shorter to me, but someone that's more normal sized, it's completely normal to them. Might feel a little smaller, but they're more than enough room. So here we have it. More than ample room for TV, bed, typical end table situation, closet space. This is in the attic. Not really any light to turn on. That's not true. This. So, hang your clothes up there, where you can put a wardrobe. In the bedroom. And then similar look over on the other side of the house. All open space, a ton of storage everywhere. And then this is the other bedroom. On the other side of the house. Fix that door. And then that goes back in that same area over there. But, okay, that's the upstairs of the house. I'm going to go downstairs and show you the basement area. Basement is over here. So when I said quirky things, these stairs are a little oddball in the depth. So when you walk down, take the first step, it's quite deep. So all the steps are just a little bit taller than usual. This is the basement area. Furnace, storage back there, deep freezer. And then, hello? All right, got interrupted. So this is the other side of the basement. There's the laundry over here. There's a walkout to the side yard. More storage back here. Pittsburgh potty, hot water tanks back there, another shower. So, yeah, ready to be occupied. Owner's flexible, willing to, clean up the place, do any kind of repairs or fixes as needed to get it in a position where someone wants to rent it. So, but it's great shape, great old farmhouse, a lot of history here. If someone wants to be in the country, this is your spot.